Hello and welcome to another episode of Moonshot Nutrition. Today is the first day I'm going to do a video on something that, a requested video actually, about aniracetam. So please, if you all have questions, let me know. I would love to answer them. Sometimes I will answer them with a video when it is necessary, and other times I will answer them simply by responding to you with a few sentences if it's a simple question. Or I might refer you to a different video where I've actually already answered that question. So please let me know. I'd love to turn this into a conversation, not just me talking into my little camera here. So, the first thing I want to tell you before I explain how racetams work, by the way, racetam is the name of the family of compounds that aniracetam is a member of. Before you start down the path of nootropics, and it's a really cool path to go down. I've said this about supplementation before, and I'm going to say it again. Supplementation is wonderful if you got the basics right. If you don't, you're probably going to be pouring money down the toilet. I know nobody wants to hear that. I know we all want the shortcut. They've been looking for the shortcut for over 50 years. They'll be looking for the shortcut for another 50 to 100, long after we're all gone, I promise you. And over and over again, we have to keep relearning the same lesson. There are no shortcuts. You need to get good sleep, try to get some healthy exercise. You need to have a good nutritious diet. And you need to try to reduce stress where you can. There are no ways around this, okay? There are things that can help you with this, but there are no ways around this. So please, don't jump into the world of nootropics, which is one of the hardest worlds to get right and benefit you. It's also one of the most expensive worlds to get into. Don't jump into this world if you're desperately struggling on the other stuff. Use those resources, that money, to improve the other things first. Then let's jump into the world of nootropics. But here we go. So, the racetam family all shares two basic traits. Number one, they are what are called cholinergic compounds, which means they increase your brain's usage of acetylcholine. Notice I did not say it was a precursor. It's not. It increases the use of acetylcholine. Way too many people have called the racetam family of compounds precursors to acetylcholine. Completely false. It actually gives your body to use acetylcholine at a faster rate. Acetylcholine is the neurotransmitter that has a huge effect on things like focus, general cognition, memory, learning. This is why people love this class of compound. Well, no, I mean, you can call it a drug. It is. Right? It's affecting how your brain works, so that's a drug, all right. Good news is, by the way, it's non-addictive. The second thing that all racetam family members have in common is they increase glutamate activity, okay, by desensitizing glutamate receptors in your brain. What that means to you and me, glutamate is an excitatory neurotransmitter, meaning it excites you. Okay, gets you going, which is why all racetam family has, at least for some anyway, has the potential to be a stimulant. The good news is, provided that you're dosing them correctly, and you have to look up the dose for each member of the racetam family you want to try individually, it is not at all one size fits all. Some of them, like choleраcetam, are more than 60 times more powerful than the original racetam family member, which is pure racetam. More than 60 times as powerful. So do not just assume you know the dose. Get it right. But back to its ability to act as a stimulant. The nice thing about the stimulation effect you get from the racetam family, it's not going to be like amphetamines, caffeine, ephedrine. It's actually all the benefits of the stimulant without virtually any of the side effects if you dose it correctly, which is really cool. Again, another reason why the racetam family is so loved. The other thing to remember about racetams is that their effect will last around 4, 5, if you're really lucky, 6 hours. and then it goes away. That's why most people that want to use it throughout the day do 2 doses. And there's no way around it. I searched for months trying to figure out a way to somehow mysteriously increase it. It's just not out there. Sorry, you get about half a day out of a dose of a racetam, and then you need to do a second dose if you want it for the second half. Now, first off, Mike's question was about aniracetam, so I want to address aniracetam specifically. Aniracetam is one of 7 different racetams out there, and there might be more because people are always trying to create more of them. Aniracetam is good at all the things we already talked about, the racetam family, and it is also good at helping to reduce reduce anxiety and depression in a lot of people, helps reduce fear, can increase your brain's ability to heal, and I'm not kidding, by the way. And it also can actually make music sound better. And I'm not kidding about that. Now remember, none of these effects are guaranteed. And the last thing I want to leave you with is, regardless of which dose, oh, by the way, aniracetam, the typical dose is about 750 milligrams. You can go up from there, but typical dose is 750 milligrams once or twice a day, your preference. Now here's the thing you need to remember about all correctly dosed racetams. There are certain things you should always take with it. Number 1, no questions asked, acetylcholine. I already told you that it's not a precursor that actually causes you to burn through it faster. Virtually all the racetams can give people a potential headache, and it's almost always because they are running out of acetylcholine in their brain. So, with any correctly dosed racetam, for most people about 250 milligrams of either CDP choline, also known as cytocholine, or alpha GPC choline work really well. If you try the lesser forms of choline, like choline bitartrate, good luck. Not going to work real well for you. And I don't have time to explain it in this video, but I would also say 1,000 milligrams of acetyl L-carnitine really help, because that helps to create acetylcholine from your choline source. And I would also recommend something like L-tyrosine, about 500 milligrams of that, and acetyltyrosine, either one. All of those help keep you in better balance while you're using your racetams. Well, that's all I got for you. This is Addison for Moonshot Nutrition. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you have any questions, let me know. And as always, please make the world a better place. Bye-bye.